Good afternoon, Namibians, all media houses. I'm here to present to you the cabinet decisions issued at the 6th decision-making meeting of 2024. Number 1, Drought Relief Program. Cabinet took note of the updated implementation of the Drought Relief Support Program for 2023-2024 financial year, the imminent drought facing the country, and the risk to livelihood and food security. Number 2, Cabinet approved the introduction of the following components of Drought Relief Support Program for 2024-2025 financial year, in order to safeguard and alleviate impact on the livelihoods of affected communities and farmers. A. Food assistance. The Office of the Prime Minister to continue with food assistance to beneficiaries who meet the set criteria from the 1st of July 2024 to 30th June 2025. B. Seeds and horticulture support. The Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, as from the 1st May 2024, to introduce support to farmers to procure early maturing seeds, drought-tolerant seed varieties, and fertilizers that would be for sale at subsidized prices at all agricultural development centers. C. Livestock Support Program. Livestock Marketing Incentive from the 1st April 2024 to the 31st March 2025. 2. Subsidies for lease of grazing from 1st April 2024 to 31st March 2025. 3. Subsidies for transportation to and from grazing from the 1st April 2024 to 31st March 2025. And 4. Sale of subsidized fodder to farmers through agricultural development centers from the 1st July 2024 to 31st December 2024. C. Water provision. The Office of the Prime Minister and the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform to continue with the water provision program to drought-stricken areas. 3. Cabinet approved the increase of livestock marketing incentive for large stock units from $500 Namibian per head of cattle to $750 per head, up to 75 heads, and for small stock units from $100 per head to $150 per head, up to 375 heads. Decision 2, a report on the 7th Africa Sanitation and Hygiene Conference held from the 5th to the 1st November 2023 in Swakopmund, Namibia. And 1, Cabinet took note of the outcome and the deliberations of the Africa Sun 7 Conference with emphasis on Swakopmund declarations to foster accelerated actions for inclusive, sustainable, and resilient sanitation and hygiene service delivery across the African continent. 2, Cabinet supported Namibia's implementation of the Swakopmund Declaration at all levels. And 3, Cabinet further directed the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform to ensure that all stakeholders are involved in the implementation of the said declaration. Decision number 3. review of the information for self-reliance and development policy. Cabinet approved the review of the information for self-reliance and development policy, a policy framework for libraries and allied information, and the development of the national policy on archives and records management. Decision 4. Outcome of the Namibia and Venezuela Trade and Investment Mission to Venezuela from the 27th to the 30th November 2023. Cabinet took note of the outcome of the Namibia and Venezuela Trade and Investment Mission and directed the following. The following offices and ministries and agencies are directed to take action in their areas of responsibility, and I start with A, Ministry of Industrialization and Trade. B, Ministry of Works and Transport. C, Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform. D, Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration, Safety and Security. E, Ministry of Higher Education, Technology and Innovation. And F, Ministry of Urban and Rural Development. Number 4, Cabinet approved for the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform as from the 1st July 2024 to December 2024 to introduce a program to procure fodder and sell it at a subsidized price through the agricultural development centers, with funding to be sourced from the National Disaster Emergency Fund, and that the proceeds from the sale of the fodder be rechanneled to NEDF for the sustainability of the program in consultation with the Ministry of Finance and Public Enterprises. Number 5, Cabinet took note and endorsed the estimated budget of the 2024-2025 Drought Relief Support Program to be defrayed from the National Emergency Disaster Fund as tabulated below. Program number A, food assistance, 600 million. B, seed and horticulture provision, 25 million. Livestock support program, 100 million. D, water provision, 100 million. Altogether, 825 million. Number 6, Cabinet approved that payment modalities to address challenges in payment of the above-mentioned subsidies under the Drought Relief Program should be assessed and submitted to Cabinet for its consideration and endorsement, and that Cabinet directed the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform to implement an awareness campaign to encourage farmers to destock while the livestock is still in good condition. Decision number 5, total allowable catch for monk for the 2024-2025 FIT. Cabinet approved the total allowable catch for monk to be set at 9,600 metric tons for the year 2024-2025 fishing season, as recommended by the Marine Resources Advisory Council. Decision number 6, 2023 Annual Report and Financial Statements of the Bank of Namibia. Cabinet took note of the 2023 Annual Report and Financial Statements of the Bank of Namibia and authorized the Minister of Finance and Public Enterprises to table the said report in the National Assembly. Decision number 7, 2022-2021 Annual Report and Financial Statements of the Central Procurement Board of Namibia. The Cabinet took note of the 2020-2021 Annual Report and Financial Statements of the Central Procurement Board of Namibia and authorized the Minister of Finance and Public Enterprises to table the said report in the National Assembly. Decision number 8, Namibia Deposit Guarantee Authority Annual Report for the year ended 31st December 2023. Cabinet took note of the Namibia Deposit Guarantee Authority as highlighted in the annual report for the year ended 31st December 2023 and authorized the Minister of Finance and Public Enterprises to table the said annual report in the National Assembly. Decision number 9. The 2022-2023 annual report and financial statements of the Namibian Standards Institution. The Cabinet took note of the 2022-2023 annual report of the Namibia Standards Institution and authorized the Minister of Industrialization and Trade to table the said report in the National Assembly. This marked the end of the Cabinet decision as was taken at its 6th decision-making Cabinet session. I thank you.